Namaskar and a warm welcome to all of you to this live interactive session. Here at RS, we join you to discuss quality. Now, this is something that is a topic of research. Is sugar and gluten good for children? That is a matter of research. There are multiple cases where parents feel that by giving a gluten-free and sugar-free diet, there was a reduction in the child's hyperactivity. But that happened before they came to us for treatment. Now, one, you are here with us for treatment. And when we start the herbal treatment, these are all minor things. It's just like when the army starts fighting for your nation, the police and all the others are important. But even if they are not at the borders, the army will handle everything. They will do everything they are skilled at. They know how to fit in and adapt naturally with ease, just like that. When we start therapeutic treatment, when we talk about therapeutic treatment, that means proper concentrated care. Herbal treatment under technical doctors, then things like avoiding gluten, going for a sugar-free diet, or not taking milk, these things are not that important. After that, because you are receiving proper treatment. But yes, if you're not taking treatment. If you are relying on controlling it through diet alone, then those things are necessary. But if you are taking treatment from us and the treatment is good, and after overcoming it, even those things are not that necessary, we don't have to go to extremes like completely eliminating sugar or completely omitting gluten. Instead, we can switch to alternatives for sugar like brown sugar or saccharine, and we can use sugar in 20% lesser quantity. We can avoid chocolates, which have a high concentration of caffeine and sugar, but otherwise, restricting sugar is not necessarily required for overall health and well-being. It might be different from others, but that's what I do in my practice. Then when we talk about gluten, if you are going for normal wheat, which is the common variety of wheat, and it is a variant of wheat that doesn't have much of the fiber removed. There are certain wheat varieties which have modern wheat varieties, so the chapati made with that wheat or the bread will be very soft and there will be less fiber. Now that can cause just a bit disturbed. And our child who is already sensitive, so he may become irritable. But if you are going for a normal wheat flour with proper fiber, the chapati or the bread is brown in color, then there can't be any problems. More than whether you are going for gluten or not, what is important is whether we are giving a diet that is more digestible for the child. That is something which is really very important to be followed. So that is something I would keep in mind. And when we talk about lactose, when we talk about milk, cow's milk is like elixir for your child. If you can get access to any fresh or unprocessed cow's milk instead of buffalo's milk, that is good for your child. Buffalo's milk, when we talk about it, is good for your child as well. Again, easy to digest and very good for the mind as fats are necessary. So if we talk about milk, it should be cow's milk. Even God's milk is not bad.
Autism is a temporary phase in the life of a child if treated timely.
This is the case study of Parth, a 3-year-old child diagnosed with autism. At a very young age, Parth showed multiple developmental challenges. Chief complaints: speech delay, hyperactivity, irritative behavior, less interaction, poor understanding. Parth's detailed medical history was documented and evaluated before initiating treatment. In April 2023, Parth's parents consulted Dr. Navdeep Sharma and felt confident about the scope of treatment. A personalized Ayurvedic treatment approach was planned using specific herbal formulations to support neurological development. Braino R Plus, supporting attention and neurological response. Braino R enriched with Mandukparni, Kushman, Ashwagandha, Amlaki, Jatamansi, Sarpagandha and Ustaculus. Braino A Plus, supporting calmness and behavioral balance. Braino A enriched with Shankpushpi, Brahmi, Shatavari, Bringraj, Shunti and Vacha. Cucurbita oil, supporting nourishment and neurological health. Mukta Pishti, supporting mental stability and reduce irritation. Before treatment, Parth often showed irritative behavior and did not respond clearly to instructions.
करो
आ जाएगा वो
Within 9 months of undergoing treatment from Dr. Navdeep Sharma, Parth showed significant improvement.
कलर करो, वेरी गुड पार्ट, कलर करो। नो, इस हैंड से करते हैं, इस हैंड से, राइट हैंड, वेरी गुड। इसके अंदर रख दो, वेरी गुड। पापा का हैंड, दीदी का हैंड पकड़ो, वेरी गुड पार्ट, चलो, वेरी गुड, खाओ, वेरी गुड पार्ट, तो बहुत कम।
Hello parents, Parth, say hello. This is Parth, my son, he's about to turn 4 years old. Last year in July we went to Dr. Navdeep Sharma sir. A sir had told me about him. We never imagined that in just 9 months Parth would start saying mama and papa to us so soon. As a mother, as parents, we always longed for the day when we would hear Parth say mama and papa. Today Parth says mama, papa and everything else with understanding. By God's grace and with Sir's medicine and guidance, in just 9 months, Parth is now living a near normal life. And Parth was also in playgroup at school. Just 15 days ago, the teacher at school said that Parth will be moved to nursery, and the happiness that Sir has brought into our lives, what more could parents ask for than to see their child improve so quickly and so well? For parents, this is truly a big thing. Thank you, Sir. Thank you very much for bringing such great happiness into our lives. Thank you, Indian Roga.
Call now to connect with Dr. Navdeep Sharma and gift your child autism-free life